Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The race for presidency 2023 is getting tougher, and we are hearing people speak out. And now the Northerners have come out to say some things which the Southerners needs to wake up if they will have to lead come 2023, or if they will have to sit in that position of presidency come 2023. You're going to see the perspective they are coming from. What's their reaction over power rotation, their reaction over zoning, and what they really have at heart for those who intend to lead. And see how Tinubu is not even, or let me not just mention Tinubu, but anyone who have gone past a certain age is not even in their picture. We're going to be looking at all of this in a jiffy and also analyze on some of the conditions they have given for presidency. But before we do all of that, if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our video. As the race for 2023 presidential election heats up, leaders and youths from northern Nigeria have warned political parties against filing age-incompetent or incapable candidates, warning that the North will turn it back on any party that deliberately and specifically tilts advantages to candidates from certain region. They stress that the next president can be from any part of the country and must be the president for all Nigerians, stressing that those Northerners aspiring to become the next president must know that there is Northern Elders Forum, coalition of northern groups, and many other groups in the region. It has been reported that the spokesperson of the Northern Elders Forum, Hakeem Ahmed, stated these yesterday during the Maitama Sule Leadership Lecture Series organized by the student wing of Coalition of Northern Groups, CNG, Borno State Chapter. According to his words, and I quote, he said, "If a Northerner is to become the next president with our votes in the North, then he has to be the best among all others. He has to convince us in the North that he understands our problem and has the capacity to solve them. He must have the disposition, energy, health, and intelligence to heal the bridges pluralism of the North and build bridges across the entire region. He has to be able to lead a country that is failing in a number of significant areas. A personal ambition to be president will not be enough, and we will scrutinize and advise those who will listen to avoid the temptation to put in place persons who just want power but not responsibilities. The president from the North must have the exposure and network to reintegrate all parts of Nigeria into one country and one vision. He must have the courage to eliminate threats of insurgents, bandits, kidnapping, irredentists, impunity, the drug panic, and corruption. He must lead with a sense of mission and urgency, the wisdom to negotiate where necessary, and the cloth to hit hard when the need to, and a clear understanding of the sources and nature of our threats and their solutions. The point must be made again that every Nigerian, irrespective of his political party or identity, must be free to contest within his or her party to be filed as a presidential candidate, and we should reject any party that specifically and deliberately exclude any Nigerian from exercising the same right other Nigerians have. While taking a swipe at the administration of the president of the country, that President Muhammadu Buhari, the Northern Elders Forum spokesman said it has dropped the ball in terms of insecurity, irredentism, corruption, poverty, national cohesion, unemployment of the youth, and faith in the democratic process to become a way of life in Nigeria today. He noted that with the unglorifying performance of Buhari's administration, which many mischievously see as solely a northern creation, Northerners have come to appreciate that being northern alone is not enough to make a good leader. The rest of Nigeria has a legitimate cause or concern when sections of the country that have become visually host stages of irredentists suggest that only when they have the presidency will the country eliminate organized violence that has made massive inroads into lives of Nigerian citizens living there. Wow. So much to talk about here. And first of all, these words by Baba Ahmed, that's talking about a spokesperson of Northern Elders Forum, is a pointer to the fact that they do not identify with the Southerners being the lead people in 2023 presidential election. I mean, a lot of things are happening in this country that throws one off balance. Don't forget that this Northern Elders Forum represents the interests of so many people. Now, they have come to a point where they conclude that they are not part and parcel of anything like power rotation or anything like zoning, which therefore means every Nigerian have the right to also come out and seek for the support of Nigeria to contest election. So this issue of power rotation from the perspective of the North is totally cancelled. Now, secondly, if you listen to some of the things that they have clearly enumerated, for them, if a Northerner must get their own support, they have already spelled the conditions the person must meet. And now, shockingly, they are not even talking about other parts of the country. They're talking about the Northerners. That if a Northerner wants the position of presidency, these are the criteria he will meet. They didn't even bother to just say if any Nigerian desire to be part of desire to be a president in Nigeria, these are the conditions that the person will meet. I mean, pointing to the fact that these guys are still power drunk. They still want to be the lead people when it comes to presidency in the country. And these are some of the statements that people make that calls for this whole issue of let's separate self-determination and all of that. Because you saying this kind of thing clearly shows that you don't have the interests of other people at heart. Now, whether it was written or it was not written, even those who were, lead people, who were leaders in the amalgamation party of APC, still come out to tell Nigerians that there was an agreement that after so person, which is a northern person, that's Buhari, there will be another person who will be coming from the south. Some people say it's Tinubu that will take over. But these guys say, hey, we do not respect all of that agreement. We do not support anything like power rotation. We do not support anything like zoning. All what we know, we need a northerner who will be able to unite Nigerians, who will be able to build bridges, someone who understands our problem, someone who knows how to solve the insecurity crisis that we are currently finding ourselves, someone who will be able to know how to tackle every situation with the best practice, with the best tactics, with the best strategy. He will know when to hit, he will know when not to hit, he will know when negotiation is important and when negotiation is not important and all of that. Man, nice one, but hey, still talking about the North when we have seen all Souths are clamoring for it. I mean, it makes no sense. Now, they also made it clear that if there's anybody they won't vote for, or party that they won't vote for, is a party that is sentimental. In other words, who will take into consideration what is happening in a particular zone and say, well, because this thing is happening in this particular zone, we want to, will power to that zone, that they wouldn't have anything to do with it. Man, I'm just wondering, if these guys truly are in need of this one united Nigeria that we have been crying for, you understand? Now, look at the situation on ground. You will see that there are people who have been totally abandoned. They have been, marginalized. Nobody really talks about them. And you go through the trail of all the presidents that have ruled from 1999, and you notice that this particular region, which is considered to be a majority region in Nigeria, has not been represented. And you're still treating them as a majority minority. Abba, this is not right. At the point that we should come to that understanding so that everything would work well. Most states that democracy is also practiced, or let me say in all the states, there are some states that they know per time who is going to be here, and that's just how to correct all of this. However, I'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section, let's interact. Looking at all the conditions that they have pointed out, do you think that these guys even have the southern part of the country at heart, being that they never even made mention